Shoot. So, I actually like playing it modded a little bit better. I forgot I didn't have any mods on this version of it. I have mods on Don't Starve Together, and they're actually a lot more, I wouldn't say like they're a lot more helpful, but it's just easier to remember because they don't have any stats, and I really enjoy playing with stats because otherwise it's just kind of a pain in the butt because you don't really know how much health you have or how much sanity you have. I like playing this game. It takes forever, but it's like, it's fun. I haven't played it in a little while though. I'm just trying to get a whole bunch of crap together. I need to chop wood though. I need flint. But I haven't seen any so far. Thanks. There's some. So go over ahead and grab that. Okay. We're just gonna do this one boring. I guess the boring version of this game. Because obviously you have like Shipwreck and you have some of your other choices. And I haven't really played a lot of those. I've seen people play them before, but it's fine. Eventually, perhaps. Can I pick that up? Thanks. Let's see. Let's make an axe. Gotta chop some trees, friends. It's fine. You didn't see that. I am playing this all night before. Whoops. Because honestly, in some ways, I feel like playing the controller arm is easier because I just hold down the buttons and it does everything. I know technically you could do that on the computer, but I feel like I have a tendency to have some sort of interference sometimes with like different mobs because the same button to interact with them is the same button for other things because it's like a click on a controller, or I mean on the mouse. So I feel like I have a tendency to not accidentally do things I don't want to do when I'm using my controller. So that's my preference. This is just basically just, it helps me not accidentally do things I don't need to. I would like to try to find some furry friends. I'd like to find some furry friends because obviously with winter fast approaching already, we need to be able to survive winter. I remember surviving winter. Surviving winter is a fucking joke. It's like, it's hard. Ooh, birdie. I think that surviving winter is kind of a total pain. Sometimes in the modded versions that I've done, we just shorten winter to a period of time that's a lot easier to handle because you can't do much during winter. It's kind of boring. It's kind of a lot like other games. Whenever you have a winter season, it seems like it's the most boring season on the earth. Because there's just never a lot to do, you know, as far as like nature goes, or if like you're playing a farming game, there's not a lot of farming you can do because it's wintertime. There's a lot of limitations, so in this game, you're like dead every winter. It's super fun. I did not realize it was just stop. I guess that makes sense. No. So. Hey! Fine. Yay! Not farmer. Chomper. Chompy. Pumpkin. I love him. He's my favorite. He's so cute. I kind of forgot your name though for some reason. Chester. Thank you, that makes sense. I should have probably remembered that. But anyway, he's a pumpkin. He's adorable. I love him. Great storage unit. Very cute. Not much more you could ask for as far as storage containers are concerned. So. Looks Looks like we got plenty of stuff for at least tonight. I don't know, I really wish I had a map. I wish I had my map mod on. Because I can't see anything. There's a wormhole. Did not mean to do that. Sometimes I don't know if my brain doesn't work. But it's fine. Just like ignore it, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus, ladies, got some problems, you know. You don't have to tell me. You can just be like, yeah, you know what? Wow. And you're like, oh gosh. Why am I having problems? I already forgot how to do it this way. Why did I do it this way? I guess. It's okay. I haven't played this in a while. Honestly, I'm kind of rusty with both my games. I do not keep meaning to do that, and yet I do it all of the time. It's like I don't remember that I just did that incorrectly like 5 seconds ago. Oh yeah, I need to make a read. I also have a science machine. This. This one as well. Put this one. Doing that aspect using the computer is a little bit more annoying. I have also one. Make this. I don't need to. Okay, come on, Chester. Good jump in that. That would be kind of fun. I know that technically it hurts your sanity. Also, I've noticed, if you're not super familiar with them, is these paths tend to lead to the Pig King and stuff, so it'll lead you through usually like a village or two, and then at the end, whichever one's the right end, it'll usually be the Pig King. Just an FYI too for wintertime, a really good oh my gosh, resource for food is to actually stay around like the fishing ponds and stuff. So if you build your camp around the frogs, like the frogs will attack you, which is actually super annoying. But if you manage to stay by the frog ponds, like every single morning, the frogs will come out or whatever. So you can actually pile on a ton of frog meat. You'll get frog legs from them, especially because usually I play Abigail. I think Abigail, and she has like her ghost sister, and with that you can basically she just murders the crap out of the frogs, especially if you put her in aggressive mode, if you will, and she'll just kill all the frogs for you, which is pretty fun. So then you basically have like almost an infinite source of food, so that's pretty fun. That's a pretty easy way to have like just a ton of food. The only issue you have with that is obviously storing it, because if you have a ton of frog legs, like obviously they're gonna go bad, so you have to make sure that you have like a refrigerator, because if you don't, obviously it's not gonna be a ton of help. But like I said, if you do, then you have like infinite food for forever, and that's super useful because food in the wintertime is the hardest thing. So obviously if you can, you need to try to get your crops and all that stuff going. And then like I said, if you put yourself near frog ponds, then at least you'll have a good stack of frogs legs before winter starts. So I don't know, I found like that to really work as an advantage for me when I've played this in the past. So that's what I would recommend if you're like not sure. Ooh, pig village. See, what did I say? If you're not really sure like how you would survive. Oh yeah, I forgot, because I get all mad Well, actually, it's not the villages. It's just a food thing. So if you're playing 2-player, it's actually really easy to get the food because without having to kill anybody. So you just basically, you just use one person to distract the pig that's, you know, words. The pig that's watching over whatever the resource is. So like he's harboring obviously all these berry bushes, right? So, you can just get one person to distract him and he'll just run off and chase them and you can just take everything. It's pretty easy. Otherwise, you know, when you're in 1-player, it's kind of more a pain because he gets mad at you, you know, anytime you get remotely close to him. And like I said, especially without your ghost sister, who's usually meant the character that I play, you know, everyone kind of beats your butt. So, I don't necessarily recommend getting in fights with people. I'd really like to get somewhere cool. I don't know if that's possible. Because this path is way longer than I thought it was going to be. And I need to start preparing already. Any day now though, you know, we'll get there. I guess. Oh. Yeah, I know. If you don't know, in this, environment, the purple environment, that's where you can get the resources to make like a raincoat for later in the game, because in springtime it rains a lot, and when it rains a lot it makes your character really sad and you go insane. A way to avoid that is also to sit under trees. Surprisingly enough, if you find a big enough tree, you can sit underneath there. Obviously you can't survive spending all your time underneath the tree though. So it helps, but like if you don't prepare at all for springtime, when it comes to rain on you, it's so annoying. It's not really more annoying than winter, but in some ways it is, because it's just like, I don't understand why rain makes you so depressed. Whereas, at least for wintertime, when it's like, oh, I froze to death, you're like, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. But, boy golly, does rain make you sad in this game. So, that's an FYI for springtime. It's a pretty decent pig village thingy. We got a few bushes, so, obviously you could always kind of park yourself around somewhere like here. And then you can always just harvest the berries whenever you feel like you need them. So, anytime where you're like, gosh, by golly, I need berries, they do obviously like respawn and stuff, and you can come back and do that, which is always pretty fun. I don't know about y'all, but I get like hiccups sometimes, or like burp hiccups, which are really weird. They're very uncomfortable. Let's see. Wrong button. So let's get... Ow! I didn't even see you. Oh, I forgot I can't move my menu. Oh, he's gonna hunt me down. Ooh. Why do I keep doing that? I swear to goodness. I do not mean to keep doing that, but I do it anyway. Oh, not Chester. Oh, not Chester. Oh my gosh, sorry Chester. I did not mean to do that. That was a my bee. I'm gonna just store that for now. Let's see. Store. I also recommend that when you play it, assuming you haven't played it, obviously you probably have, everyone kind of has. But anyway, if you haven't played it, it's obviously good to keep trees wherever you're gonna end up planting yourself for your base. Because then you have like an infinite amount of fuel for your fires and for everything else that you need. Because the worst thing is honestly in this game is running out of resources. That's what kills you pretty much every time. Like I said though, in the winter time, you almost don't really have much of a choice. Because you're just gonna die from being cold. Oh yeah, I didn't hit it yet. I was like, why don't I have any gold yet? Dirt. I didn't get to it! I was bitten by a spider and I didn't remember. Eat. Yummy, I love food. Sort of. Eat. Actually, cook. Oh, and I forgot. So on day 7, at least I believe it's day 7, you get your butt beat by a bunch of wolves. I feel like they're not called wolves. I honestly can't remember what they're called right now. But they're dogs. Oh, I think they're just called hounds, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. I think they're called hounds or whatever, and they come out day 7, and they come and they beat your butt, and they make you really sad. And it's rather unfortunate. That's how it works. So, we're probably gonna die, because I don't have anything on me. And I need to do better. Hashtag do better. You can also make friends with the pigmen, if you feed them some sort of meat, like, so if you give them monster meat, for example, they'll help you out for like, I think it's like a day, and they'll stay with you for a day, and then they'll help you even like chop trees and stuff. So sometimes if you're like, by golly, I need a whole lot of trees, what you do is you end up chopping them all down with the pigmen. So you just start chopping trees just like you would normally, and then the pigmen are gonna do it with you. So but we might only play this game for about 45 minutes maybe, and we can switch to something else. We've already suppressed life DC. Harvest. You're too close. Holy crap. How you doing? Okay. Day 3. We'll see if we can get back to the other end of this, in case like the Pig King is over there. You know what? One thing I like about this game though is like the Maple Forest, the one where you can get like the raccoons and stuff. I love the colors of that. It's like very fun and almost like lighthearted compared to the rest of the terrain that you go through in this game. And I kind of like it. I like getting the little cat hat. It's fun for the winter of times. And then I don't know if you've ever made a pet before, but doing a pet is pretty fun. So if you see a little cave, you can go to the cave and grab a pet if you bring the right thing to the cave entrance, and then it'll be like, hey, you know, you can get a whatever. So, like, you can get the little cat, or you can get, like, a dog, a hound, a cat. I think you can get, like, a clobber type thing, and I think a fishy kind of person. There's like 4 or 5 different ones that you can get as pets, and they don't do anything as far as like adding to your life or anything. They're just cute. But sometimes it's fun to have cute things, because what do we have cute things for? Usually no reason other than they're cute. So it's the same difference in this game. A pet is a pet. So it does not serve a purpose, unlike Chester, who obviously can hold stuff for you, and Glommer. Obviously, they're useful pets, quote unquote. But not so much. I freaking hate that. This is one of my things with this game, is walking. I actually really like watching people play this game when they've played it with friends. That's how I got into this game in the beginning, was just watching people play it. And I think it's really fun as somebody who likes to play like games where you have to do a lot of kind of like nitty-gritty stuff. It's a lot of fun. Some people don't really like having to do all that work, essentially, and that's fine. I like games that are difficult sometimes in that aspect where it's like grindy and there's all these things. Like I've played Stardew and other indie games where your life is a freaking farmer, and I like those. I like Planet Zoo. You don't do much except for make an entire zoo, but it's still fun, and I totally just did that even though I didn't mean to. I can't see build it anywhere. There we go. Happy. Look at him. He's a chonker. You can give him things. I think you can give him gold. I think if you give him gold, he gives you stuff. There's a couple other things I think you can give him. He's not, like, super helpful. He's a giant cat pig. I mean, there's not much... I don't know, frogs. There's not much else to say about it. Like I said... Oh, hi, puppy. I haven't played this in a while. It's a good game. Like I said, though, in, like, 10 minutes or whatever, whoa, I can switch to a different game that's a bit more interesting, I guess. Woohoo. I misclicked. Don't mind me. Okay. So this is the Pig King. He's, like I said, not super useful as a person. He's like one of the most uninteresting villages I've seen. They don't have anything, apparently. How do they not have, like, anything here? Seriously. How do you guys keep yourselves alive? You don't have anything here. I wanted to steal your stuff, but there's nothing to steal. Like, what is that? What? Boo. That's annoying. Well, there you have it, though. Like I said before, when you see one of these paths, it pretty much always leads to a Pig King / a pig village. And in this case, the other end was a pig village, and this end was the Pig King. And when I say the path, I mean like that is path. Just like cobblestone path that looks like it appears, you know, to be for people who are trying to build a civilization. As opposed to just whatever. Also, if you bake food, so it increases how much health they give you, but it also goes bad faster. So the idea is to keep them in your inventory as like whatever they are for as long as possible, and then essentially just cook whatever you're gonna eat. And obviously it does both health and your tum-tums there, if you will. So you can do both at the same time. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Big fan, big fan. Let's see. Yeah, I know, right? I did find Chester fast. I love him. He's so cute. And he's like the first thing I found. Yeah, the only person character thing that I haven't gotten is Glommer, because every single time there's a full moon, I always am like way far away from his statue and I can never make it in time, and it's really sad. But one day. Upgrade him? How do I upgrade him? I don't know. Chester? You can upgrade Chester? How? Tell me these things. Well, this is like, the thing is I haven't found where I want to go yet. I still need to find where I can find the beefaloes, especially for like the Hound Date. Honestly, it makes it a lot easier. I know that technically you can craft armor and stuff and try to beat them up, but I'm kind of a pacifist. I tried to avoid my demise by not killing it and stuff, but obviously they're gonna kill you, so you gotta get it together. So we need to get it together, and by we, I mean I need to get it together. Oops. I've never heard of that. That's cool. All his slots. What happens when you upgrade him then to Chester? What happens to him? Does he like become like beefcake? Or does he just get bigger? Is he like a super chest? Be cool if he was a beefcake. He doesn't get all beat up and die. Poor Chester. Come on, bud. Oh, that was a small patch of grass. Oh, we've been here before. Like I said, I really wish I had my map mod on, because I hate this. I can't see anything. I don't know where I'm going. And I wish I knew where I've been. But so far, this map is seems very tight. Like, I found water on, like, every edge. So I'm, like, missing... I just keep missing the spot where, like, the map expands. And it's super annoying and I hate it. I'm just gonna jump in, we don't care. Hopefully I don't One time I jumped into the middle of like a desert with a dragon there, and it was pretty not fun. Maybe we can find some beefaloes over here. was actually really concerned for a second I didn't still have stuff with this. Because I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Cool, cool. And why did I... oh gosh. I'm clicking the build button. I'm doing really good. Thank you, holy crap. I don't know why I don't think I was accidentally trying to plant it on there. I would have been really sad if I just died from the darkness, because that is like the most dumb way to die. Basically. Like I said. It's running out of things, which is the worst. Not what I meant to do. But I will tell you, I am not a pro Don't Starve player at the very least. But I do try. And that's what people imply is important, so I'm doing what I can. Also, I don't know if you can hear me click my controller. I kind of hope not, because that would be really annoying. Sometimes I get a bit feisty with my controller, and I don't mean to be, like, clamoring buttons. But I don't... what did I even put in here? Not much. There's not much. Come on, Chester. You have 2 days before the hounds come. Oh, our friends! Oh, I forgot this guy has like a beard or whatever, and I can shoot it. Hi, friends! I'm gonna use you to my advantage for your poop and for your protection until you go into mating season and then try to murder me. Because I get too close to you and your babies and stuff, which is fun. There's another road. I think this is a different road. But I would laugh really hard if it's the same road. And I somehow managed to miss going down here. But I feel like that is very possible, because I feel like I remember seeing that before. Blue gems. What? That's wicked, dude. Blue gems? I didn't get blue gems, because I don't know that I've seen blue gems. Is this new stuff? Is it because I haven't played in a while? Or has it like always been stuff and I'm just incompetent? And unknowledgeable. That's awesome. Icebox Chester is probably like the coolest thing ever. That sounds so awesome, because that's definitely the hard part. What am I doing? There we go. On day 5, we don't have a lot of stuff. I still need to make weaponry. I should probably make... well, since I don't have a backpack, I should make a log suit for when the hounds come. So, what do I need still? I still need to make the machine. I should probably go... I need to make that, and then I need to make the alchemy, which... no. Any day now, I'll make it back to the top. I promise. Oh, it's a thingy. I don't know what these are called, but I've seen one of these before. Ooh, I love me some beef local. Don't mind if I do. I know that we can come back and shatter these bones later for bone shards if we need to. So that's pretty cool. Open. A fire staff, ashes, gunpowder. Pretty cool, I guess. I've not used a fire staff. For some reason that scared me. I don't know. Holy crap. Oh, my bad. Nope. Oops. 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 Let's... No. What am I trying to do? Why am I problematic? Store that. Let's store this. Because the ashes I know will go away. And then we'll store this. Hi, Beefalo. So cute. I'm fuzzy. How about we just build camp inside this thing? Why not? Who cares? Okay. This technically we can do it now. It'd be kind of wasteful. So we'll just do this first. Apparently everything's gonna interfere with me, my ability to put this down. Bam. How fun. Oh yeah, because I can just raise this shit. Razor, pitchfork, shuffle. Okay. Wait. And don't starve together, you can't make basic farms, right? Because you throw that thing down and it makes a farm. I did not realize that it was still a thing in this version of the game. Not mean to do that. Okay, let's... just ignore me. I did not, I just... I'm so stressed. Shoot, I don't remember. I did not mean to just do that either. I am so sorry. Okay. Not because of my lack of confidence. Holy crap. I almost whew, I hate it when I do that. Okay. more wood, because I forgot I used to go up. Because I'm a dunce. So I have to go find some. Any day now, we'll get there. Shoot. Where the closest wood was. I thought it was like this way and down a little bit. Apparently not. But honestly, how often am I right? It's shovel, we can dig up the stumps. I'll just leave it ugly for now. Okay. Now I have enough logs for that. I think. Maybe I need 8. So I'm gonna have to chop trees anyway. Oh yeah, and I need those because I need stones, and I have to turn the stones into refined stones. And then I need lots of wood. I need lots of gold. Shoot, I haven't seen very much gold. I think the only gold that I've seen is gone. So that's a bit unfortunate. We're gonna have to work harder, I guess. I guess this is a very small patch over here, and we're already done with like this entire area. There's nothing else, and that means I have to go on to the other side of it. Or to buy anything. By golly, it'd be really cool to find something else. Alright. If you have pigmen do the work for you of chopping trees, you just touch it like one time, because you don't chop it down and they chop it all for you. Does that go against your lumberjack? I would assume not, since you're not actually the one murdering them. But you'll let me know. Dude, oh my gosh. There's nothing on this side either. Okay. How can there be nothing? I'm just walking around doing absolutely nothing useful and nothing productive. Holy cow. So frustrating. Oh my gosh, I should have put the water on. Yeah, I'll just stay like that. This is a patch of grass. Bruh. At least I found this again, because honestly, I'm really starting to question my ability to do anything. Holy cow. level 6 on Chester. Chester, where'd you go? Oh, there he is. And he did. Okay, on the rope. Now we get this one. Queens. So we need. I'm so dumb. I swear to God. Press A. I'm pressing A. I swear to God, this game hates me. Yep, don't worry about it. I swear to God, if I die right now because this game is doing this, I'm just so pissed. There's literally no reason it's not putting it down. Other than it just hates me. Whoops! Cool. Okay, you know what? Yep, we're done, son. I fucking can't. I fucking can't. Holy shit. I don't know. I've never played it before. I could. I just haven't done it before. Because I was gonna say, new game. That's this one, isn't it? R of G. Realm of Giants. Yeah, thank you for the oof. I felt that. I'm so mad. It literally was green, and I was pressing A to put it down, and I didn't want to do it. And then I was like, okay, well, let me try to run around and find another spot. It didn't work. It was just sad. It was so sad. The only reason I don't like playing sometimes is because how sad it is.